Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to Freeways, interchange designed for autonomous vehicles, as apparently its full title is. So this is basically a puzzle game about drawing roads and making roads work. And as those of you who have seen my series on city skylines will remember and be fully aware, I am both extremely enthusiastic and also very good in general at creating road systems. So the instruction starts off pretty simple here. I need to literally draw a road from the factory to Highway 6. So all the stuff in the factory can get down to Highway 6. And I think I can just about actually pull this off. So I'm just going to have a little road down here. And I'm just going to make it bend round a bit because I want it to be a nice road. And I have managed to successfully build the road. And now we move on to something a little bit more, not exactly complicated, but something that does actually introduce the game proper, which is there's going to be lots of ins and outs, and you need to figure out how to connect them, and not just connect them, but connect them efficiently. So, probably the most sensible starting point here is draw a nice, fairly straight road, and that's straight enough to here, and then one more road coming along over to here, but things are just coming down from the north as well, and they might want to be going over to the 101 east or west. So if we just kind of put a feeder road over to here, that's absolutely fine. But what about the people that want to make it over here? Well, that there is what the various tiers of road are for. So what I can do is start a new road right here, and then either click here or right click. I find it easier just to click down there because sometimes it's a bit fussy. And I can basically now create a little flyover. So fly over the top of the road there, and then just actually bring it down back another level, and now merge that into here. And the network is complete. And now the game basically would like to measure how efficient my network actually is. Because my network may or may not be actually efficient. So, let's just click the stopwatch. And now it's going to simulate by throwing huge amounts of traffic through it and checking whether I've just actually managed to create like a massive, traffic jam somewhere. Complexity factor 8, concrete used 4,000 tons, traffic flow 109 kilometers an hour. I would say that seems pretty bloody good. And this is where this game starts getting a bit more tricky. You probably looked at that and thought, okay, well, this all looks incredibly simple. One thing I love is, as you actually fill out the map, all of the things are actually connected, which I do actually really, really bloody love. So you can actually create a massive road network and watch the whole thing. But yeah, it's gonna start getting more complex. Let's move over here. Right. So now what I've got is, coming in and out in 4 directions. So I could try and make this work, except, the best way to do this. Okay, this looks like the sort of scenario which we in Britain would use a roundabout for. So I feel like a roundabout would be a good starting point here. So I'm just going to create a great big roundabout. Don't worry, roundabouts don't have to be like, good circles or anything. So there's a big roundabout. Everyone is able to get onto the roundabout, so we're just going to draw that there, and that there, that to here, and that to here. And also there has to be an exit off from all the directions too. So you need to be able to get over to here, and you need to be able to get round to here. Now the network is complete. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the most efficient network, because I might be able to create shortcuts, because it looks like already, just because like literally everyone is ending up in the same system. Let's just kind of quickly simulate this. Yeah, unfortunately, though it works and it's simple, it's a little bit, it's jammed. It's badly jammed up. So, we need to find ways to actually avoid that sort of a problem. But luckily, I've got some solutions in mind. So, how about, say, the people who come in here but want to leave here, or come on here but want to leave here, we could create a bypass so they can actually skip the roundabout. So let's actually create ourselves one little road down over to here. And yeah, we can create more slip roads to avoid problems. So you can just basically go up to here, and hopefully immediately, some cars are going to try and turn up there immediately. Signs don't seem to matter, by the way. You can just work around signs. So, now I've created 4 sets of slip roads around the outside of the main area. Now what we're going to do is simulate it again, and okay, it's got itself jammed again. So, let's just kind of watch the traffic in slow-mo and see where the problem is actually emerging here. Because the problem potentially is going to be Okay, I could also use flyovers to add more ways to go around. Because the thing is, are people actually using... Yeah, some people are trying to use the overflow. It seems to me the problem is that the 101 is generating large volumes of traffic. Large volumes of traffic that are trying to get to... Where are you even trying to get? Like, I don't know where these... Are these guys all trying to make it down to the south? Is that part of the problem here? And you're trying to get round to up here. Okay. What I need to do, potentially, is provide more flyovers to help out, yeah, these entry points. Because this entry point, this is where we got problems. Right here. So, plan. Plan. What I need to do is I need to provide flyovers in... But the thing is, if I provide... Okay, no, I can use multiple tiers of flyover. This is all going to be fine. So, what I need to do, number one, we have one road coming off here. That road now goes up by one level. That now can come round to either to here or down over to here, assuming it can, like, fit in and whatever. Which it probably can. Yes, I know it's jammed. It's fine. So, this comes around to here and just goes straight over the top. And then basically we drop it down and then it comes into here. That's fine. So some people can basically take that shortcut straight over the top, bypassing that. If we just do the same thing on the other side, I think that will actually have a really, really big positive impact. So we just bring a road out over here. We bring it up by one level and we basically do the same thing again. And it's a fairly... No, wrong. Uh-oh, what have I just done? Uh-oh, I think I made that go too high. Okay, hang on, that needs to... Just... Oh dear. The problem is there's not an undo function. So this here road, which is now very high up, is... Okay, this is fine. I just need to make it go lower, and then this just comes around... There we go. That's a sensible road. See, someone's even trying to take that. Can you even actually get through here, you mad bastards? I don't know. Let's see if they're actually capable of using this thing. Then they turn around and... Right, I may need to redo this. Okay, so what I've done here is just provide the better flyover that I was planning to provide in the first place. Let's simulate this, and... Okay, it's got itself jammed again. Right, so I think basically what I need to do is the same thing I just did, except, yeah, there's also significant volumes of traffic coming from the north and the south that also needs to ideally be filtered off. How are we going to do that? Okay, there might not be that much space up top, but down here, I think I do have one solution, which is I take the people coming in here, okay, we pull them off in this direction, right, and then we can literally pull them... Actually, no, what I can do is bring them up to the highest tier. So now this is a 3-tier thing. So now what I can do is I can bring that over the top, right, in this direction. Now I can lower that, lower it again, and then... bring that into here. So now there's a really high bypass this way for these people to come off, which I think will help. By which I mean some people do seem to be... Oh! It hasn't actually jammed! It's close to jamming. It's very close to jamming, in fact. But, okay, I think I can do better than that, which is if I could just find... let's just see if I can actually squeeze... Can I squeeze a new thing in... here? Yeah, that's fine. So this round here, then up, and then up again, and then a 3rd tier round here, right, and then down again, and then this comes into here. Now, rerun that. Some people are using that, which I believe is taking the stress off the... Why did it jam that time? It didn't jam last time. How can adding an additional slip road cause it to start jamming? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, use the colours to my advantage here, 'cause of course the colours basically tell you where someone is trying to get. So the problem that we've got is... It seems to be mainly... Hang on, let's just speed this up here. The problem often seems to be... Bit of everyone. Little bit of everyone, admittedly. Okay, what if the overflow systems from the north and the south additionally provided a further way for the people who are coming in from one direction to get over to another. So this freeway also loops round to the left. Because that way, yeah, the people who are coming in from the south, they've got a slip road to the right, they've got to fly over to the north, but they need to get on the roundabout. If I could just remove one source of traffic, then that would probably be useful. So what I need to do is, yeah, if this could, okay, if this comes over here and then goes down a level, then it goes around here and then, like, veers round on itself. I don't know whether people would use it, but if they did, it might help. No, actually, oh, no. Wait, I can, oh, assuming it fits in there. The problem is they've not left myself enough space. So what, okay, this might or might not work. Okay, but if it does work, it's genius. So what I do is I have a split off in this direction. I lower it by 1 tier, and I bring it round here. Okay, and then I just bring this round about out of concrete. I see. That's a limitation I haven't run into before. Maybe the problem is, roundabouts are actually a terrible thing and we in Britain are bloody idiots for even considering them. Maybe this whole thing needs to be rethought from scratch, which is like a certain number of people, we can just say, screw it, that's all 100% fine, okay? And you, we can basically just say, go over the top, and then come down again, and that's all 100% fine, and this will all be okay as well, and then there's just a bridge over the top, and then that goes down, and that's it. We've got ourselves, well, a starting point for a system, okay? Now I know we need a feed going in here, and all the other directions too, so these people can get round to here, and these people can get round to here, and I want to keep this as close to the middle as possible. Now, the problem, however, is the people who want to get from here to down here and here up to here. Yeah, now that I've basically decided roundabouts are the stupidest things imaginable and we in Britain were idiots for ever thinking they were a good idea, this is all initially looking much better. Oh, and by the way, you can figure out where the connections don't exist yet by basically clicking on any sign, which is very, very useful. So basically it's telling me, okay, the people coming from here, they can't get over to south and they need to be able to. So every single way in now needs to be able to get to the thing on its left. So that's going to be true there as well, yes. So now I need a repeatable, symmetrical system that lets me loop you, yeah, these people, over to here. Over to here. Now, in theory, what's going to be the best way to make that happen? Probably a series of flyovers over the middle, but it needs to be done in such a way as they actually don't overlap or get in each other's way. Okay, as this was quite simple to do, I'm just going to attempt this and figure out if it works, which it probably won't, but I'm not sure whether it will or not. So let's just have one little splinter road coming off here. Now it needs to go up to 2 and then 3 so that it can loop over the top here. So this one just loops round straight away via the most direct route it can to here. But I feel like this is going to very much get in the way of something else. So you can get round to there, that's fine. The problem is, now to get you round to here, that's going to have to loop around the outside of here, which is probably not going to work so hot, because now this needs to loop around the outside of here. But as long as I keep this nice and close, this might work. Right, now that loops around to here, and that loops around to here. That's fine. But the problem now is this needs to get round to here. So to make that happen, now this now needs to loop up to here, which it just can. Okay, by looping around to here. This is not a good system. I'm going to make that go down 1 to make sure it doesn't collide with the other thing at this point. So now that gets round to here, and then that goes down 1, and then that loops into here. Now the problem is, who doesn't have a connection? You see that there? That's going to be the problem, isn't it? But in theory, that could still work. Okay, what I need to do now is I need to make this come up here, then I need to get this up to round here, and then it just needs to go... This would actually be easier if I hadn't made this one lower down. Can I make this go up? Hang on, can I make this go up? Oh, yes I can. Yes I can. Okay, go up. Can I make this go out of concrete? Okay, this was apparently not as efficient as I was hoping for. I've only just noticed that you can see how much concrete you've got using the little truck. There's the little truck down there that shows how much concrete you've got left. Right, totally 100% missed that. Okay, so what I need to do is have, like, the incredibly, like, closest I can things over here. I need to have these be as close as you can to use as little concrete as possible and have as much space as possible as well. Because now I think I can make work. Because just taking a basic little tier 2 thing around here, looping that round the top, making that go down and feeding that in. Okay, so now over here has full access to everything it needs. And we've still got plenty of space up top. Because this now just needs to loop around here and do basically the same thing again. So this just goes up to tier 2. No need to go up to tier 3. Just have this loop around the outside here. And then just keep it as close as you like. And then down and then here. Okay, I've still got plenty of flipping concrete. That now works. This now works. This needs to get round to here, but can loop around the outside of this, and it can do that more easily by using a tier 3 to bypass a large part of what we've already got. So this just comes round to here, okay, here, and then up, and then this now I'm just going to use as a tier 3 thing, which I'm going to assume, like, eats concrete like crazy, but it lets me skip over. Okay, that gets round to here at this point. And that just means this needs to get round to... This needs to get round to here. I think I've got enough concrete to just make that work as a tier 2 thing. So if I just basically make this loop round here. Come on, I got the concrete for this. Right, then lower that. And then this comes to here. Network is complete. And it's a very good network. Aside from the slight issue of this here, but make it run. Okay, it's better than the roundabout. Okay, whatever you think about it, it's better than the cocking roundabout was. So that there is now the slightly more complicated thing. Yeah, this game steps up pretty quickly, by the way. Like, this is nice and simple, then this is a nightmare. Let's go to a new area. I feel like down here. Aha. Right, so now there's like a little housing development that isn't actually on the end. So basically anything of that colour is going to try and be heading in that direction. So we've got Green Road, 2 highways, and this all to link together. Now, this time I would like to make the roundabout work. I know the roundabout didn't work desperately well last time, but I think I know what the problem was. It's that I was trying to make the roundabout too small and then feed a bunch of stuff around it. But if I make the roundabout, like, not necessarily even that round, just like a big ring road thing, there's more space on the roundabout. Okay, so everyone just goes in to there, and this just basically feeds out to here, and this feeds out to here, and this feeds into here, and this feeds into here, and this feeds out to here, and this feeds into here, and this feeds out to here. Now, the network is technically complete. This probably won't work, because it will... Okay, it's not quite in a jam yet. Why did that work? Okay, well, I can make it more efficient. Because right now, total efficiency 416, 51 kilometers an hour complexity. Yeah, I feel like I can definitely make it better. Like, I've used barely any concrete. I feel like in many ways, what's just happened there is the flipping roundabout has just been bloody vindicated. But yeah, I can definitely make this better than it is. Because I can just create a simple flyover, which can go like around here and then around here, and then that can basically then just loop around straight over here, so these people can stay off the roundabout and that will be fine. The same thing can basically happen to... If these people are already going around to... Well, technically, the people are leaving the housing estate. I'm not sure anyone actually goes to the housing estate. No one seems to be. I think the housing estate just spawns tons of traffic. So, what I probably ought to do, therefore, is... have one thing come over here. Up again. And then this can just basically loop around here. And then down and down again. And then that just goes into there. Now there's a flyover there. These people, however, here, could probably do with an ability to bypass what they're seeing right here. So if I just create, like, a little, like, thing within the actual roundabout, which isn't really how roundabouts work, but then I just lower that here and bring that over to here, this should now be more efficient. I don't know how the scoring system works, by the way. I think there's less crowding going on there. Yes, 280 and 80 kilometers an hour. I think just basically lower numbers are better. It doesn't really say, like, how or why or anything. But screw it. My slightly amended roundabout actually seems to be doing the job pretty nicely. And I'm very glad it did. Because I was slightly worried that the entirety of the British road system was in fact built in a terrible model that made no sense. Because if the roundabout, like, doesn't actually work and doesn't make sense versus a more American-style interchange, then pretty much our entire country is a lie. Now I'm interested in this one down here, because this one down here has got no connections from either side. Oh, dear. Right. Well, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so, it's fine. It will be easier if these were the other way around, but okay. This is okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a nice simple thing here, and then I'm just going to basically make this go up and over the top, and then come down again. Okay, so we've got basic connections there, which is fine. So what we also need to do is, all of these are incredibly irregularly placed. Okay, this, however, can also come off here and have a little kind of split off note down. Okay, never mind, it's fine. And that can loop round to here for the people who want to come to the housing estate, which I'm assuming this guy does, so he can just turn off there. And that's fine. And this little bit that's just basically... that's a speed bump. That's what that is. That is a speed bump. That's fine. So... okay. Just need to figure out how to connect all of this together. Probably the best way to do this would be just to loop this round and just kind of keep this as close to the existing road as possible. And have that feed into there. Now, this can just basically also loop round and also feed into here, but I'm worried there's going to be a massive snarl up on exactly this spot. So now that still doesn't have a connection to there. Well, nothing has a connection to there, so I wouldn't panic about that too much. Do I want to have a... yeah, I'm just going to have like a little thing around the top here to link into that. That's just a road purely for that purpose. But now, the people who are trying to get to... yeah, they're trying to get to this road. But nothing gets to that road yet. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. So if this road now comes off here and goes up one, and we make that go over the top, and we make that then immediately come down and link it to here. Right, that's now hooked together. How's this? This isn't hooked to... okay, hang on, I'm completely losing this. Right, let's just check the roads here. The roads are fine, right? No. This is fine, aside from the fact that... why doesn't that have a... you can't get to that? Why can't you not? Oh, no, you wouldn't be able to. I see why. Okay, well, that's fine, because this can loop over to here, right? And then that can just come down a step, and then that can loop round over to here. This is not a much-used path, so that's fine. So... this is now done, aside from the fact this is going to be a nightmare. This is now fine, aside from the fact nothing makes sense there. This... okay, two are fine. Two are fine. This is not fine. This isn't fine, but then that's because what needs to happen here is... if this could be made to... if I could just loop this round to here, then if... this needs to get to here as well. I feel like, actually, ooh, hang on, okay. This is not a particularly effective way of doing this, but in theory, if I was to bring you around to... No, I don't want to bring that there. I need... Okay, this needs to go up one more stage. Okay. And then this needs to go around to here. And then... Okay, I'm going to bring this down to this tier. And then... Okay, can this... Okay, that's fine. That's a connection. So now you can get round to the blue that way. The problem is you can't get round to green. Why can you not get round to green? Oh, wait, hang on. I know I could create a loop to green here. So if I just basically now create a road to here, you've now... Yes, you do. Yes, you do have a route to... Possibly it can't figure out what the route to green's supposed to be. I can't blame it. Oh, it's probably because... Okay, if you're trying to get to green, then you could... If I simply put a ring road around the outside of blue, would you consider that good enough? Yes, you would. It's not a good route, but it's a route. Ooh, hang on. Has everything got... No, that's not got anything. Right, but I've accidentally solved this problem. It's just that this now needs to be able to get back out again. To get down to... Get down to there. Which is going to be... Actually, not that bad. What I need to do is, the problem is, there's so much stuff trying to get out here, out of this one. That's going to cause so many problems. Okay, if I made this just loop straight over the top, and then... Okay, let's focus on connecting this to blue first, because connecting this to blue can't be that bloody difficult. Okay, what if... Okay, I've got this. This comes to here, this goes up, then we just loop this around here, right, okay, and then we just make it go... Am I out of concrete? Am I out of... No, it's fine. It was just a mistake there. The problem is, I now need to... Okay, wait. Make that go up a bit, and then... Yeah, that's fine. Make this go up a bit, and now I need to loop this around to here. Okay, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Now down and down. So you need to be able to fit into there, and you need to be able to turn around here and get to... Okay, that is a network. I don't think it's a good network, but it's time to figure out whether it works. And the answer is... Oh my goodness, I'm a cocking genius at roads. 75 miles an hour. Not that high complexity. I don't know whether 34 is a good complexity. 237 I think's good. I'm good at roads. I had no idea. Ah, marvellous. Right, well, let's just skip down here and... Oh, no. Oh, cocking, no. No, that's not fair. I don't... No. How do I make that? Okay. Don't panic. Aside from the fact that the last time you tried to do this scenario, but without the bloody cranes and housing estate, you literally couldn't make it work. Oh... Okay. Maybe the solution here is like... Ooh. Hang on a minute. Oh, hang on. No. No. The problem I've had so far is not enough roundabouts. Okay? If I simply had a double roundabout that fed into each other, logically, that would be optimal. I'm using the word logically a bit loosely there, by the way. But I've got a plan. What if I just basically use this like this, and then I use this around here like this? Okay, yeah. You see where I'm going with this? So, round here to that, and then you get round here to... Okay, that's now fine. And then this to here, and then this to here, and then this to here, and then this to here. Okay, and then this to... Am I making this road flow correctly? I don't know if I am. I really hope I am. And then this to here, and then this to here, and then this to here, and then this up to here. Right, now, we've got a double roundabout there, which is fine. Now I just need to make the roundabouts feed into each other, you see. And that's That's the point where it's all going to go wrong, probably. But I've still got plenty of concrete. So what's going on right now is, let's see, yeah. You've got the connections to there. You just now need to be able to make it to there. But what happens if what I do next is I simply say that there's... Okay, let's say the majority of the traffic's going to come from, like, the west and the east, which it won't. But if enough traffic on the west and the east is taken care of, that means the north and the south can be a bit scruffy. Because... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No. I know what I'm doing now. What I need to do is you need to come off here. Okay. And now we just basically make this go up one level. Okay. And we say this just comes all the way around here. And we just drop that then down here. Okay. And then we do exactly the same on the other side. And we just say that's going to go up one. And then that's just going to come over here. And that's all fine. And then it just goes down another tier. I've still got like half the concrete. So that's now into there. So that's fine. Now we can do the same thing to the north and the south. And we do that by using tier 3 height. So we just make that go over the top there. And then we lower it because I think it burns concrete a bit more like inefficiently. Okay, and then that goes there. And then we just make it go up a little bit. There we go, through. And then we just make it go down and down. And then it just connects to there. And I've still got some concrete. And then we just basically do the same thing here. So we just do this here. And then we just say it goes up and over. And down a bit. And through. And up a bit, because everybody loves that bit, and then down and down, and then like to and then to there. That's probably a road. Well, someone's trying to use it. That guy seems to have figured this out. Okay, I've got very little actual concrete left at this point, but the problem is the basic idea is terrible. That's the problem. Why can you not get to... Also, which way did the roundabouts go? The roundabouts currently... If you... Okay, people going up here and down here. So if you were to go up to... Okay, they're going this... Okay, they're going down this way. But, oh yeah, they're going up this way but down this... And that's a problem. That's a problem, because that's not what I wanted to happen, actually. But in theory, if what I did now was this, and then, like, this, that's the network complete. Now, in theory, the double roundabout with additional roundabouts stacked on top of it should now work. Yeah, I've actually created a double roundabout with a mini roundabout in the middle. And, like, even by British road standards, that's a catastrophic mess. But we'll give it a cocking go. Simulate. Oh my goodness, it's working. Oh my goodness, it's working. I am a genius at roads. Oh, I had no idea. This is clearly my calling in life. I should basically be designing road systems. That actually cocking worked. Though I freely admit, I feel incredibly sorry for the poor bastards that live in this housing estate and then basically have to go and visit their family that lives in this housing estate, because that's not a fun drive. That's just not a fun drive in general. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I think you get the point. This here is Freeways. It's actually been available for quite some time. This has been floating around on the internet in various forms for a while, but it only just came out on Steam, which is why I decided to give it a look right now. So, link in the description below. I can't remember the exact price, but I remember this is really, really cheap. And as just like a fun little puzzle game to slightly melt your brain and also just watch, yeah, it's a lovely, lovely little thing. I've had a lovely time with it. This is a charming little game. So yeah, recommended by me. Link in the description below. Oh, this is lovely. I've enjoyed this immensely. And as it turns out, I'm actually a genius at roads. Because all of this stuff down here apparently works incredibly, incredibly well. Who bloody knew this? the spiral interchange, or the double roundabout with other roundabout in the middle, or whatever the cock this is supposed to be down here. Yeah, who knew all of that would actually be really, really good road design? And on that revelation, ladies and gentlemen, I will end things off here. And in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Freeways. Thank you very much, and goodbye. I've created a small problem in my road system, which is it's literally impossible for anyone to ever go back into town. And this building shall be where we produce our zebras. And this much taller building next door is naturally where we produce the giraffes. Does anyone remember how the road system went? I think it was something like this.